The 1960s and 70s industrial and cultural revolution brought its own impetus to the country. Gainful employment was now merited by a decent wage. Feshina agus Achiol na Haireann were now up and running in most counties. A new strain of music arrived into our dance halls in the shape of Joe Dolan, Foster Allen, Susan McCann, Butch Moore, Dickie Rockin' the Miami, Big Tom. Overseas influence consisted of John Denver, Bob Dylan, Carden Carpenter, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, and Fairport Convention, just to mention a few. This period in our culture became known as the swinging 60s. People were now in a vibrant mood, resulting in the desire for a greater involvement in sport. And at the 1961 All-Ireland football final between Down and Offaly, a crowd of 90,000 plus spectators came through the turnstiles for this match, truly a unique record for that period. The 1980s arrived and turned the corner, and with it came new challenges. The Galway senior hurling team were to stamp their authority on this decade with a total of 3 All-Ireland titles. Following up close behind were Offaly, getting the first title in 1981, and their footballers bringing off a dramatic victory against much fancied Kerry side in their quest for a 5th title in a row, which would have been a very unique record indeed.
And standing over the ball, Eamon Creasy, Limerick's chief scorer. He stands back to get a bit of power into the drive. Here it comes. It's out! It's a goal that went through those 3 strong Galway men. There's the puck, the crash of the goal. It really shook the back of the net.
He was also the manager when they...
And he beats them. And he gets the ball out the field. Way out the field. Where Pantalini goes up for it. And Pantalini grabs it. And going upfield now. 3 Galway all about to descend on him. Make that 4. It's out in front of Birmingham. Birmingham inside the Flaherty. Flaherty is inside. And the ball is in. And it's a goal. A player in the lead. Johnny Flaherty.
That's going to be a Galway ball. Galway then hoping to impose their will a little bit more. McInerney towards Middlinsky. And it's over the bar. They've been so dominant in the way, it's surprising. Outside as Martin Naughton should be the equaliser. It's a goal! Galway have got it front. Courageous, but there was very loose marking by Tipperary. Richie Strykelum came across to augment his centre-back, left his man unmarked. Naughton spotted the gap in front of him. Instead of going for a point they thought he might, he spotted a gap and into the left of Ken Hogan's net. What a start this has been after just a minute and a half's play. Well, it certainly says something for the quality of this fixture when experts everywhere haven't been able to predict the victor. Lovely turn by Joe Kearney. So near to being a Tipperary goal, but Peter Finnerty denies them. A splendid piece of goalkeeping from the right half-back. Steve Mahan. Paul Delaney picking it up, trying to push forward to join the attack, to apply some pressure on the Galway defence. Donny O'Connell having to go way out to the right wing to make a bit of an angle for himself. Paul Delaney was right up there following the play. Back from Fox to O'Connell. The angle's getting more acute. Straight across the goal. Peter Finnerty there. John McGrath. So to Nicky English. English in possession. Is it a penalty? The referee's whistle sounds. It's in the back of the net, but it's going to be a penalty. Pat Fox the taker. His side behind by 6 points. The goal! And Conor Hayes has enjoyed that dream now on 2 occasions.
The 1990s brought its own importance to Croker also. Teams like Down, Derry, Donegal, Cork, Galway and Kildare in the football championship, with the teams of Kerry and Dublin holding sway over the decades. In the hurling, a new Look Wexford team made their appearance, so also did Offaly, Limerick, and the Clare team, bidding for their second title in almost a century, flying under the flagship of the banner.
In September. Sean McMahon. There's a shot. It's going over the bar. Sean McMahon. Billy Dooley's final ball in there. Missed by Brian Long. In a team confession. And that's John Troy. Oh, that's a goal. Johnny Pilkington. That's free and swung in there. Batted down for the goalkeeper. It's a goal. I have a trap. Clare have won the All-Ireland. To win, they won. Clare have won the All-Ireland.
There's been a missing person in Clare for 81 long years. Well, today, that person has been found alive and well, and that person's name is Liam McCarthy.
Into extra time yet again. Beggy. It's still possible. Foley. Into Gillick. A lot of poor marking by Dublin. And it's Tommy Donis getting it right through the heart to Foley. I don't believe it. Foley has scored. They're level.
During the mid-term of the 90s, a major decision was arrived at by executive and management that this stadium was no longer sufficient to cater for the needs of the future generations. Therefore, the people with great vision put their plans into action, and by the end of 2010, a brand new state-of-the-art, fully seated, wraparound facility comprising of function rooms, administration offices, bars, restaurants, suites, corporate boxes and a museum was constructed. It was now possible to accommodate other sports, and for the first time since the foundation of the Gaelic Athletic Association, both games of rugby and soccer football, as well as American football and Special Needs Olympics, were displayed on the Croke Park side.
Down, you're inside a yard. Field goals are 3, touchdowns are 7. It takes 2 field goals to get not even back to a touchdown. I know O'Leary, so this is the right call. First game of the season, you're on the road, but they haven't been able to.
The year 2000 saw the arrival of some new faces in the football championship. Teams like Armagh, Tyrone and Galway popping up for a second time in 4 years, with some exciting finishes from Cork, Dublin and Kerry. In the hurling, we have some great skills displayed as well, with teams like Kilkenny, Tipperary, Waterford, Limerick and Clare turning in some riveting performances.
In my experience in the past championship season. Done it! Tyrone are the All-Ireland champions! They've come and they beat Tipperary, the Munster and All-Ireland champions. All those years of disappointments. That's all now forgotten. Waterford are the Munster hurling champions for 2002. This time, in comes Paul Dempsey, and he very sensibly fished it and very wisely puts it over the bar. It's Paul Clancy who scores this one. The Clancy clan have done the business. Like the one he got 2 years ago against the same opposition. Then it was a nice hot afternoon. It's quite cold and breezy now. This is inside towards McGrain. It comes back nicely. It's the first goal and it's scored by Oisin McConville. It brings the day of the orange has come. No long speeches for Sean McKay. The cup is going over the border. Kieran McGeady, the captain of the first ever Armagh team to win Sam. A delighted Kieran McGeady and a delightful day.
They're winning everything. Jersey, is he looking for the goal? Mick O'Dowd is there. And they're queuing up for this. Paddy Reynolds. They have been absolutely hammered by the Leinster champions.
Chances here, first chance. Taken William, Croker and Tipperary are the Guinness All-Ireland hurling champions for 2001. To Tommy Dunn, the jubilant captain of the Premier County. Now they're champions. Look at this for celebration. Carol O'Dwyer.
The final 2 decades of this millennium finished up with the Kilkenny senior hurling team and the Dublin senior footballer, collecting as many as 20 All-Ireland titles between both in as many years. A huge achievement by all standards, with the teams of Galway and Waterford playing out the All-Ireland hurling final for 2017.
Last effort saved there on the line by Donald O'Cusack. Meanwhile, all captain Joey Holden. The Cats are once again the champions. Champions for the 36th time. Undisputably. The start! That's brilliantly done inside 90 seconds by Paul Mannion. Well, he nearly tore the net asunder here. The power of his left-footed shot. Brilliantly done. Lee Keegan. Keegan just 2 months ago had a double hip surgery. An amazing recovery on his part, and this will be an amazing score if he gets it. Unbelievable. Dennis Basty going up, Philly McMahon there as well.
I think it's 3 cheers for Mayo. No, I don't think so, but I expected actually just looking at Dennis Basty, I thought he might have gone.
Stephen O'Brien. And Warren, the captain, having a shot. Brilliant goal.
Pulled the brakes, he was coming out to meet it, decided it was better for Noel Connors to gather it. He scoops it up. There was Johnny Glenn. This is Paul Mannion turning. Listen to the roar.
Lots of changes have taken place along Jones's Road since we first soldiered up here more than 50 years ago to make it in time for the throw-in. But the tash of the ash and the speed of the sliotar still remains the same. We made lots of good friends here over the years who are still around to this day, and we sincerely hope that our own descendants and the younger generation will continue to do so for many of the long day. Sinna bhfuil a gcuine uasla agus a card géal. Go dtí an abseo chéile siar an bóthar, slán.